All right, believe it or not, there are 10 essential functions that every business needs, whether you have an HR department doing it or not. When it comes to HR or people operations, it's not so much about having a department to do the task for you. It's about making sure that the tasks get done. So the 10 tasks, the 10 functions, the 10 duties that every business needs to pay attention to, I'm going to give them to you very quickly. The first thing you want to pay attention to is recruiting and staffing. That is essential. Getting people in the door who are like-minded and want to build culture of your organization's dreams and the products and services that meet the needs of your. That's essential. And at Jumpstart, we have dedicated recruiters on our team to help you get that mission accomplished. Second thing that you need to know is employee relations. No, we're not talking about dating coworkers. We're talking about the relationships between employer and employee, which are, for example, addressing concerns and how to foster a great positive work environment. I can tell you, if you are a founder or an owner, maybe is really good at what you do and you're passionate about doing and building this great business, but you're focused on building the business, you've got to realize that someone should be equally focused on building the relationships, the chemistry, bonding, so that you can grow your organization, be that salesperson, be that executive that's out there winning the day. And, if you're part of the support team of that executive and you're evaluating HR service providers, in your organization if you have that skill set or not. At Jumpstart, we have it for you and we're able to leverage it your benefit. The third thing, and this is probably the most important, payroll management. People have to get paid, right? Whether it's contractors, employees, hourly workers, salary workers, payroll management is a critical function that you cannot get wrong. Payroll matters because you've got to worry about overtime, got to worry about effective compensation strategy, you've got to worry about last paycheck if someone is terminated. There's so many things to pay attention to that you should let us handle it for you. Okay, what's next? Benefits administration. Now, you may think of the traditional medical dental vision, but this is also having to do with PTO, work from home, any privileges or benefits that your company offers or would like to offer. How do you make sure that they're fair, equitable, and are a competitive advantage for your business and help retain the right people on your? We're thinking about that day and night. So it's great to have us on your team. Think about it for you too. After benefits administration, there's performance management. How does your team know that they're doing the right job, building the right thing, and growing the right way? If your team doesn't have appropriate feedback, they'll never know if they're accomplishing the goals that you set out for them. And that has a dual negative effect. One, your organization's not performing as well as it could. And two, your employees aren't as motivated towards building and being productive. So you want to make sure that you have effective performance management. And that's not just an annual review, but it's how to give good feedback, how to give good coaching, understanding yourself and how you communicate and you show up. We do have a certified DISC coach who can help with that. And it's just making sure that everyone knows what the standards are, how to achieve them, what resources are here in the event that you might not be making. Next thing that you need to pay attention to is compliance with labor laws. Ignorance is not an excuse when it comes to compliance with labor laws in your city, county, state, and across the country. This is especially important for those who are maybe you are in a remote work environment and you have employees in different places across the country. You want to make sure that you're aware of labor laws and how they're impacting your business and what you need to do to be on top of it. That's what we come in. Next is training and development. I had mentioned performance management is all about understanding what the goal is and how to get there. Training and development is the engine, it's the motor, it's the heartbeat to help your employees understand what your goals are, how to get there, and what resources are there to accomplish that. Offering learning opportunities, professional development, so that you can improve skills and knowledge. Next, we may not think about this often, but it's incredibly important, and that's workplace safety. That has to do with individuals who are working from home and the ergonomics, or commuting into an office, or making being in hazardous environments. You want to make sure that you have a plan in place for workplace safety, and quite frankly, to ensure that you have your workers' comp set up correctly. The next thing is employee records management. HR is full of paperwork. Now, it doesn't all have to be paper. It can and should be digital, but who's keeping track of all those things? If you're working with us, we are. And last but certainly not least, conflict resolution and disciplinary actions. If someone's doing a bad job, how would they know it? And what course correction do you expect from those individuals? That's an incredibly important thing, because you don't want to just celebrate when people do well. You want to redirect and guide when people aren't as well. So conflict resolution and disciplinary actions are incredibly important for your business. Now, those are the 10 essentials HR in any business. Did any of them stand out to you? Are any of them keeping you up at night? Are any of them ones that you'd be ready to hand off to a certified HR pro if you had the chance?